hotel parking lot.
Ooh, she looks mean.
Ready for a cold start?
Yeah.
Always have remote start.
Y'all parks?
Yep.
What you talking about?
Let's go.
Delusional ass. You a whole ass mother. Straight like that. I make way more money than you bum. Get your clothes right. You ain't got shit. Stop playing that.
Like, how did that
If some shit
conversation
happens
even
like
happen?
that, I'm just gonna like hand you all my shit.
So what do you think about New Orleans, Trevor?
Well, that was my first experience. So he said he was a rapper. Said he used to be a rapper. I asked him what he did now, and he got like mad and thought I was hating. He's like, once a rapper, always a rapper, and got really mad.
You should ask him to spit some bars.
That's what you should have done. I was gonna say, dude, that's.
If you're a rapper, let's do it for the video. Let's hear some bars for the
Dude,
video.
I would have had a rap off with him, straight up.
He wanted to have his moment of fame, dude.
Just walk up on it. Oh, holy.
He wasn't a fire, and then you were fanning it.
I was giving it some air.
Nothing really catches on fire here.
Except for that.
Oh, he had a good night last night.
Bro, welcome to New Orleans.
I guess, is this New Orleans?
Yeah, and honestly, I bet it's normally not this bad during the day. I think Corona is like f***ing this town royally because, yeah. Well, there were two people. I'm used to seeing people like that, but less of them. I think Corona just is like, this city is all tourism. That's all it is.
Yeah.
And the mayor shut everything down pretty much. So the city's kind of fallen even. It's already fallen apart, but now it's like extra
Really far apart. What you talking about?
What's a rapper?
Always a rapper.
You hate it?
Yeah.
He was like getting after you.
Yeah, I was like, what do you want? There's more of us than you. Like, what are you gonna do?
I don't know, black and red fish with a potato hash brown thing? Or is it a hash brown thing?
They said there's a hash brown. It's a red fish with a glaze and a hash brown base.
How you liking it?
It's amazing.
What do you think? What did you get?
I have shrimp po' boy.
So we were hanging out downtown New Orleans for a couple hours, actually, about 3 hours. Went and ate, had some seafood, really good breakfast, seafood lunch, whatever you want to call it. Man, it's just kind of sad to like see New Orleans like that, because you see all the pictures and the videos of, you know, this live poppin' city, and then you walk downtown and everything shuts down at 11 because of COVID. There was people out last night. We got down there after 11, so we weren't able to really see anything or do anything. But so many businesses just like boarded up, and, you know, graffiti, you know, on all the boards and stuff, and then, you know, just people passed out in the street, which I guess, talking to Ian, he said like typically that happens at night, but normally finally during the day it kind of gets cleaned up, and you know, it's kind of like Vegas during the day. There's just lots of people walking around, all the businesses are open, but there wasn't that many people. There wasn't, you know, people passed out on the sideway, and, you know, which I think is just typical of like a city like this. But you know, sucks to see them lose all the tourism, you know, just because of all the COVID stuff and, you know, all the businesses and stuff that it's affected. So we got Ian, look at Ian. Made it to my favorite hotel, the Holiday Inn Express and Suites, and we got some suites. We're gonna put 5 dudes in it. We got Corvettes. We drove with Ian and Levi. We almost raced a Hellcat, and then we got hit with the radar, so we didn't, but I was gonna win. What's up, guys? We are a couple days behind on videos, but I just want to let you guys know that at midnight tonight, or basically Friday the 13th at midnight in Colorado time, so Mountain Standard Time, our giveaway for our 95 Nissan 240SX wide body car that we've been painting, doing a bunch of stuff to. The background is actually going live. A couple days behind on videos, but we're gonna catch up. But let's get into some Drift Week stuff. All right, guys, what's up, and welcome back to the channel. Today is it's the second track, and it is my 3rd day driving. So we are in Alabaster, Alabama, which is really close to Mid Pond, which we're like 10 minutes from the track right now, which is Mid Pond, Mud Pond. It's basically a go-kart track with a pond. I think it's really muddy, so that's why they call it Mud Pond. But drove the Corvettes in here last night. There's another, that's Danny over there. I think his name's Danny Puckett. He has a roof rack on a Z90 BMW. So we're gonna go downstairs, eat some breakfast, and head to the track. So we made it to Mid Pond. It's a beautiful little track. Literally got a pond with ducks in it over there, and it's just like a super tight, smooth flowing like go-kart track, which I love kart tracks. The Corvette loves kart tracks. I think most drifters love kart tracks in general, just because they're so like playful, you know, to drive on. But yeah, I got everything unloaded over here. We got a tarp yesterday, so that way if it rains or does anything, we can just cover everything up. But as you can see, everybody else, we got a little Corvette row right here. This is a really small parking lot, so we're doing like a crazy shuffle trying to get everybody's cars and stuff in here. But I'm stoked to just get out on track and do another day of driving. Corvette row?
I think it's Death Row.
I hope not.
Yours hasn't broken yet, right?
Mine's doing all right, yeah. What happened to yours?
The knuckle broke.
The knuckle and then the tranny, right?
The trans just needed fluid.
Is it better now?
Yes.
Okay.
I think it might survive the trip.
I'm waiting to go drive. We're waiting for the track owner. He's that's the guy right there. That older gentleman. That guy's an OG. He's telling everybody where to park, putting us in here where we need to be, and we can go drive. Corvette row set up here. This is Ben Savage. This is a Pro Charge LS. I think it makes like 800 or 1,000 or something just insane. But he came from Kansas City towing a trailer. We have Ben, basically stock LS1 C5. He's been shredding in this thing. That's an SR20 powered E30 BMW. We got Light Bright and Kevin over here. These guys got a Pro Charged C6.
Oh, is that what that thing is? Yeah. I don't know. We showed up one day and it was just like some big black thing was on our engine making cool noises.
No, I think you just have a bad power steering pump. I think that's all it is. I think that's
the power steering pump whining with the blow-off valve on the...
Yeah.
Kind of they make those fake ones, right?
In like a vacuum leak.
Brake booster leak with the whining power steering pump.
Yeah, that's what it is.
It's pretty cool, man. You gotta. I'll see if we can drive it today. You want to take a couple laps in it?
I'd like to see. I'd like to see how it compares because this one what makes like 600.
Makes 600. I mean, I think the kit was like $6,500 or something, and I got the car for $9. So 600 wheel for under $15,000 at a Corvette. You know.
Yeah. So mine should make like 575, maybe 600. Like
do those rev out higher?
They go 7.
Yeah. So I kept this stock because I just didn't want to push it. But this is a stock LS2. There's nothing done. No cams, no head work, like literally nothing done. We just bolted on a blower. And it made 600, 535 on 91 octane. So it was like the safest tune possible. Yeah. So.
Yeah. Well, Corvette week, man.
It is Corvette week.
Corvette week. Right on. And your AC still works?
My AC blows ice cold, buddy. Ice cold. I gotta turn that shit up to like 73, 74.
Yeah, it gets so cold in there. Yeah. Got my vet, we got Ian's vet over here. You guys have already seen that. He broke an oil cooler, but he got it all fixed up. Drift HQ. They had an oil cooler in the trailer, which was sick. So his is an LS3 car. We got Levi. His is basically LS1, or is it LS6? I think it makes like 400. Dan Brockett has a 1.5J, makes like 600, I believe, in this IS300. This is that BMW with basically the stock motor that ended up blowing it up and replacing it, and now they're back on the trip. This is a local guy, has an RX-7. This is the Corvette chassis. How's this thing doing? Pretty good. She's ripping. This is a 50 style C10. You can see they kind of took the stock frame back here and made their own tube stuff to go up inside the truck and basically left all the Corvette stuff. So that's a really cool concept. I really like this trailer that they've been hauling with it. It's like a nice little, it looks exactly, I mean, that's like a drag week trailer. So then we got Jason Stacy. He has this 2J S14. This thing's been ripping for a couple years now. So
hey buddy.
He's out here ripping this thing. How's she holding together?
So far so good. It's made it very well, and surprisingly it's been smooth, comfortable, and reliable for the most part.
2J, man. How long has this motor been in here?
This motor's been in here for 6 years.
Yep.
Yeah, it's probably got like, I'd say 15 to 20,000 miles worth of like straight of use.
Yeah, and it's all stock.
Yeah. It's
freaking 2Js, man.
Yeah.
Freaking 2Js.
Little, just a journal bearing Borg Warner S362. Nothing crazy. It's not even water cooled or anything.
Yeah.
And it works well.
Oh yeah.
Happy with it. Yeah.
Got some more local guys over here. Got another BMW. This is a Valino tire guy. I've been running the Valino tires this whole trip. This is basically like a 335i. This has the N54 twin turbo Johnny in it. 4-door. He's got a roof rack on the top. Pretty cool setup. Little clown shoe. We got a 5-liter Coyote Mustang. We have another Coyote Mustang. See, on the first drift week, I was the only one with a Mustang. Now we got Mustangs here and tons of Corvettes. I think there's 8 Corvettes. This is the guy from Dayworks. He's the only rotary on here, towing a trailer, obviously. We got this guy. He's actually from out of the country. He bought this car from Chelsea Denofa. We got Chair Slayer. So this is all hand controls in this thing. These are the Hoonigan guys. And we got Hurt in his 2JZ IS, or not IS, DS. Basically just, is this K24?
K24, yeah.
So K24, which is like the best one, just bang $3 stock. It's pretty much all stock internals?
All stock, yeah, all stock internals. Only thing is the K-Series, K Power Industries F manifold, 1050, ID 1050 injectors.
You guys on E85 or anything?
Oh yeah. Want to, I think the plan is eventually boost.
So I was actually going to put a K-Series in my S14 and then bring that on the trip. but then I decided to bring the Corvette.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of glad I didn't do this.
Yeah, it's been a lot, but we learned a lot.
Yeah.
Just over this trip about all the little things you need to do for a K-swap to get it
To make it
reliable.
work. It is a lot of stuff. Yeah, my Corvette, I've just been turning on the AC and stuff.
It's ready to go. Yeah, no, it's a lot of work.
Yeah, I'm stoked to see this thing out there.
Yeah, it's a 19-wheel 188 torque.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of torque for a little car like this. A lot of power for a little car like this.
Yeah.
Before he was F20, blew it up, and then F20 was just way too expensive. So
Yeah, yeah.
we literally blew the motor, where the flywheel got destroyed while we were in Houston. Found an engine from the importer, and then we spent 3 days putting everything in, and then sourcing that custom Clutch Masters flywheel again.
Oh, wow.
But one of our buddies has a Turn 14 account, and they had one in Dallas.
Oh, yeah.
So drove up to Dallas, picked one up, drove back to Houston, put it all back together.
Sweet. Yeah, man.
Little things.
Stoked to see it rip.
Yeah, man. This thing is a fucking good bro.
I bet. So we got Rudy from Texas Tires and Parts.
Yes.
They built this thing. So this is a G35 with, what is this engine?
VR30 DD TT. It comes out of Q50 Q60.
Yeah. So, I mean, how was the swap wiring wise, CAN bus wise? Was it easy? Was it easier than you thought, harder than you thought?
The whole swap going in, putting it together, pretty simple, pretty easy because you're not modifying too much of anything.
They just kind of bolt in because it's like an OEM style engine.
Yeah, I mean, they've been making kind of the similar chassis for like the last 15 years. The only thing complicated is the wiring on the whole chassis. But other than that, you take a 370Z trans and it mounts right up. I used my DE 350Z bolts to like source from the engine to the trans.
Yeah.
It's the same coolant line from the old G35. Like I got to reuse that. The heater lines are the same. The radiator is just a G30 or 350Z radiator.
So what did you have to do wiring wise?
So this one actually runs 2 ECUs. One's for the variable valve timing, and then the other one actually controls the rest of the stuff, injectors and all that. There's about 200 wires spliced in. It's pretty ridiculous.
Crazy.
Yeah. So
How much power do they make?
Stock they make 400 on the Red Sport. And this one, we haven't messed with the timing maps too much, but we're at 18 pounds, so we're about 4 pounds up from stock.
Yeah.
We haven't got a chance to dyno it, but maybe tonight, if we leave early, we might get it into Martin RS Entropy in Florida and try to get it on dyno.
Oh, that'd be
See
sweet.
what it actually does, because we're also kind of curious too.
Yeah, and then have him tune it up and do a bunch of other stuff.
We just haven't had any time to do anything but build a car.
Makes sense.
Yeah, it's been pretty wild.
Yeah, man.
Like in Phoenix, we bricked the BBT module or Muscleman or whatever, and then I had to drive to Phoenix that morning and get a new one because I had a bad terminal connection and it just like sent power back. And then so it was pretty cool because we were able to put the car in limp mode and keep the car driving even though we killed one of the 2 ECUs.
Yeah, man. I'm excited to see this thing out there instead.
Yeah, it's been pretty fun.
Guys, I'm gonna go ride in Kevin and Brittany's Pro Charged. Maybe not Pro. It's basically a centrifugal supercharger. I'm gonna go ride in this with Kevin real quick. See if this is something that I need to do. Kevin, I think your AC compressor is going out.
Yeah, I thought it was a power steering pump.
Or whistling. I don't know. There's something weird with it. Holy crap.
Because you can link the whole thing. Earlier I did the whole thing in second gear without ever running out of gear, but you just have to know how to feed it in right.
Did he do the same steam vent bleeding technique you did? I was just curious what we changed.
This time, yeah, I mean, I did it before. I didn't do it this time just now because I had the vacuum funnel, or the vacuum thing.
So Aaron's car, he has this LS-S14, and it's basically been overheating the whole trip. So we're trying to, been trying to help him out, trying to get it fixed. So I'm gonna go ride with him real quick, see if it actually fixed it. It's got a nice click. Check out this click.
Ooh, that's satisfying.
Look at it. Disassembled wrench. Do not adjust without when you come with it, it says it's calibrated, adjusted, all that other stuff. So she's ready to go. Oh. Should we get it again? Oh! Do another one?
Last one.
Another one. That's a nice click. Alright guys, so we just wrapped up day 3 of Drift Week here, or day 3 for me, day like 5 or 6 for other people. But Columbiana, Alabama, Mid Pond is the track, and it's awesome go-kart track. I had so much fun driving with everybody here today. Me and Fielding shredded some laps there for a little bit. Me and Mesker and a couple of other guys, but yeah, really cool track, super flowy and smooth, and like had some weird stuff where like the old V8 where you just like give it the like just really helped out. Like it's weird, you give this thing like 80% throttle, you give it like that last like 20% and it gives it like another 80 horse. It just like freaking unleashes the Banshees or something. But I'm kind of hooked on the V8. I don't know, me and Charles were talking about it earlier, if I'm a JZ guy or a V8 guy, and I think I'm a JZ guy, I'm a V8 guy, I'm also a K-Series guy, I'm also a diesel Power Stroke guy. So I like stuff that works, and the Corvette chassis is amazing. I love the way it feels. But yeah, I think we're just gonna change some tires over there at the Velino tent, load this thing up, and then we are headed towards the Freedom Factory, which is gonna be our next stop, which I'm really excited to drive that track. And then right after that, the next track is gonna be the one that they do clutch kickers on. But I think that's it for now. We're gonna get loading up. Appreciate you guys watching these videos, and hit that notification bell if you want to be the first notified. And every $1 you spend on MotionAutoTv.com is an automatic entry for a chance to win our S14. We got some other promotions and stuff going on, but if you guys want to win an S14, giveaway ends December 13th. But go support your boys, but we're gonna get driving.